everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, welcome. We're the Garso twins. I'm Carly.
And I'm Britta.
And if you like this video, please subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our uploads. Today we're going to be doing another Sephora VIB sale, what's in our cart type of video. You guys seem to like the last one we did before the last sale, and we always find these helpful. I love watching them because I feel like it's more helpful than what we recommend because you guys already know like our favorite things. So what we're like shopping for is a little bit more interesting.
Or even like when we talk about what we get, I always feel bad because then by then the sale's usually over.
Yeah, that's true.
So I like watching these videos too so I can watch other people's and like add things to my cart. So hopefully you guys enjoy.
Yeah. Okay, so first up, we are both going to pick up the full size of the Herbivore Nova 15% Vitamin C and Turmeric Brightening Serum. We both got this with a Sephora order. It was one of like the freebies over $25.
And I actually feel like it's lasted so long.
Yeah, it's 5 ml. For this component is so cute. I've never found something like this and it's so adorable. And I would normally never spend $64 on a vitamin C serum. Like that's insane to me because I do love the In Beauty product one that's like a third of the price.
And I love the Paula's Choice one that's also like a third of the price.
Yeah,
but this is so good.
I can't get over how effective it is. And I actually saw Khaki talking about this. I think it was in a favorites video. And she said like she didn't know why this worked so well, but it was really like brightening her skin. And that's how I feel like really quickly I could notice that my skin was brighter, more even. My under eyes were a little less dark. It really helps with texture. It's so good.
Yeah. I think it's so, THG is our favorite form of vitamin C, and it's a newer form of vitamin C like compared to L-ascorbic acid. And it's also oil soluble and L-ascorbic acid is water soluble. So I feel like there's sort of like less formulations for it to go in.
Yeah.
But there's more and more coming out with THD.
Yes.
And our skin can't really handle L-ascorbic acid. It always irritated my skin, even though it is like one that has like the most studies behind it. THD is much gentler on my skin and it is more stable. And so there's less like studies behind it, but I think like as this becomes more popular, there'll be more and more. And I think it's like just as effective.
I mean, for my skin, it's worked so well.
Yeah,
and
like
Carly
it's just
said,
so
it's
gentle. Yeah, like it doesn't irritate my skin at all. So we always have looked for vitamin C's with that ingredient in them. And to have it at 15%, like it's not even a cheap ingredient. So
yeah, it's like actually super expensive.
Yeah, so the price point actually makes sense.
It does. I was going to say that. And the formulation, like if you look at the ingredient list, so the first ingredient's water, then the THD, and then glycerin, which is also I think what makes this like really, really nourishing.
Yeah.
Like the glycerin acts as the humectant and it really like hydrates the skin.
Yeah.
It never feels like dry.
Yeah.
Like it's doing too much.
Yeah, but I think my favorite thing about this, is the texture besides its efficacy, is because my Paula's Choice antioxidant serum, I love that. That also has THD in it. But that like goes on very thick and it does dry down to like a weightless feeling, but it's almost like a little occlusive because it's so thick. So I've loved that in the winter, but as I've been using it in the spring, as it's been getting hotter, it just feels a little heavy on my skin. And this like sinks in and you can put anything over it and it doesn't like feel like too heavy. It's so great for like these like months where it's getting hotter.
I will say between this and the In Beauty product one, that one is like a little bit thinner and probably like good for summer. This one I feel like feels more like a lightweight cream almost. Like it's a little bit, it has like some body to it.
It does.
But it does sink in really nicely.
Yeah.
It feels more luxurious though than the other one. Aside from this turmeric smell,
I know, I was
going
gonna say the only thing, and I wish they would remove it, is the turmeric.
Yeah.
I think they did it to be kind of like
Herbivore.
Yeah, like it's very them to be like, oh, we use like natural ingredients.
Yeah.
And they always assign these colors to their products. This is clearly this bright yellow. And so they added turmeric, I think just to make it like colored, and then it has like an herbal smell from the turmeric. But I'd prefer if
Me too, but it's really good. I know we were like rambling about that, but that was like the first thing I added to my cart.
Me too. Okay, I've had this blush in my Sephora cart the past 3 sales and have removed it at last minute because I'm like, I don't need another powder blush. Like, I usually use creams now. I really don't need a powder, but I think I'm gonna do it this time because I've wanted this for so long. And it's the Mcgrath Labs Skin Fetish Powder Blush in the shade Flirtatious. I talked about this in our last What's in My Cart video and I didn't end up getting it. It's just like a cool toned, pale, like pretty pale nude blush, and I just feel like it's hard to find. All blushes end up looking very warm on me.
Yeah.
And I swatched this in Sephora. I really like that it's cool toned and it seems to like keep that coolness to it. So I feel like it'll be a point of difference in my collection. And the Pat McGrath blushes get really good reviews for being like long wearing, but looking really natural on the skin, like not too overly pigmented, which is my favorite kind of powder blush. And it's been a minute since I bought a powder blush, so I think I deserve it and I'm gonna get it.
And then my blush that I'm going to pick up is the Item Beauty by Addison Rae Blushin' Like Cream blush in the shade Verified. We were in Sephora a couple weeks ago and I wanted to touch these because I cannot remember her name, but this girl on TikTok that we follow, her name's like not in her handle, so it's hard to remember her name. But she was talking about these and she's like, you guys, am I crazy? Like, this is not a cream, it's like a dry powder. And she put her finger in it and hers was like powdery. And so I'm like, I have to feel these, like something's off if they call it a cream blush. And at Sephora, it feels to me just like the Bare Minerals Bounce and Blur blushes. You guys know I love the shade Blurred Bluff. That's like one of my all-time favorite blushes.
Yeah, I was gonna get that during the sale, but it's sold out right now.
Yeah, probably my most used, to be honest, over time. And it feels just like those. So I feel like this TikToker just got a bad batch, which is also problematic. Like, the brand shouldn't be releasing products that's like so wrong. But it feels just like that, and it's only $16. So with the addition of 20% off, I feel like it's like, why not pick it up? It's a really pretty like peachy color, so I feel like it'll be really pretty for spring and summer. And just from like feeling it, I feel like I know I'm gonna like the formula because I really love that like cream to powder type silky formula. So yeah, I want to get that during the sale.
Okay, I have 2 eyeshadows in my cart, but I'll talk about one of them so I can go to the other one. So I've seen so many people use the Rare Beauty liquid eyeshadow in Nearly Neutral and loved it because it looks like a brown with like a strong peach undertone, I guess you would say. And those are like some of my favorite colored eyeshadows, like MAC Paint by Umber, which is limited edition. I don't know why they do this though. Like, their best shades are limited edition, but that's a powder eyeshadow. And to me, it looks like a cream or a liquid version of that. And those are like colors that I can just put on and wear like any day, like really effortlessly. And everyone says that that liquid eyeshadow formula, the Rare one, like really lasts long and doesn't crease. And everything creases on me besides the MAC paint pots. So I'd love to find an eyeshadow that I can just put on and it doesn't crease. So yeah, I'm really excited to try it. And it's only $20, so with the sale, I feel like it's a good deal, especially for a liquid shadow because they tend to last such a long time.
And my liquid shadow purchase, well, it's kind of a multi-purpose, is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Vision Flush Blush Eyeshadow and Lip Color in the shade Nutcracker. It's described as a muted caramel. I wanted this forever, but I recently saw Becca's son using it. I think she did a TikTok on it, or she did it on her stories. I can't remember, but after seeing her like swatch it out, I was like, oh my gosh, I need that immediately. And I've never tried the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush, but honestly, like, I feel like this lady can do no wrong.
I know.
I love, because I also am thinking of repurchasing the Balm Contour in the shade Light too, because I've hit pan on the middle and it's kind of hard to like get to the sides of the product with my sponge. So I might repurchase that too, because that's my all-time favorite cream bronzer. And I love, what is the little like cream eyeshadow that I got? What's it called? The shimmery one. I had Exposed and I returned it for
Celebration.
I love that. I feel like everything I've tried from her is like 10 out of 10 and really innovative and different.
Yeah.
So I want to try this Vision Flush because people always rave about them and this color seems like right up my alley.
Yeah, I love how she does makeup too. Like, so talented. Okay, I have another eyeshadow in my cart. I don't know why I'm doing this, but this is such an off-the-wall thing, so I need to mention it. It's the RMS Beauty Eyelights Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Spark. So I had seen these come on Sephora like a month ago, and I don't think I've ever purchased anything from RMS Beauty. A long time ago when those highlighters were super popular, I almost did, but then didn't because they're expensive for what they are. But I was looking at swatches online and I thought this Spark color was so pretty. It's described as a bronze plum with a hint of violet. And I just think it looks really pretty from swatches I've seen. And then I watched a couple YouTube videos, and actually a lot of people didn't like these because they said they dried down too quickly, but they dried down so quick that they like locked in place and again didn't crease. And I'm just like on the hunt to find shadows that don't crease on me. Like, literally everything creases on me. So I thought that this would be a good eyeshadow for like long wearing. Again, like throw on at the beginning of the day, looks good at the end of the day. And again, I think the color just looks so unique and pretty that I'm excited to see how it is in person. I'll definitely keep you guys updated because I haven't really heard anything about these. And the packaging is really cute. It comes with a tube key, so you can like, cause it's an aluminum tube. I mean, I'll put the photo up here, but
yeah, that is really cute. It looks. Okay, I have a setting powder, which is something I never thought I would say because I only own the Kosas Cloud Set powder to set my face. It's like tried and true for me, but because it's a baked formula, I go through it so quickly and it's expensive.
Yeah, I just purchased my second one and you're on like your third?
No, this is my second one, but it's like I've already hit pan on it. Yeah. And people have been raving about the Rare Beauty Soft Radiance Setting Powder, and I swore to myself I would never go back to a loose powder because the Hourglass one was like so messy, but I do think that was just the Hourglass packaging that was like atrocious. Where this one looks like it would be more easier to control. And it's only $22, so I thought like why not? So I think I'm gonna pick that up and see how it compares to the Kosas, and if I think it gives me like a similar finish and it doesn't look cakey or like too much powder, like I'll probably just transition to this because I think that a loose powder could just last me a lot longer than the Kosas one. Although the Kosas is so good, it's just I'm trying to like be more mindful of having to repurchase products so often.
You should ask people if they've tried the Say and Rare Beauty, like which one's better.
That's true, but I can already tell I wouldn't like the Say. It looks like pure glitter. I've seen swatches and it's like so shimmery.
Yeah, people just really like it.
But yeah, if you guys have tried both, let me know.
Okay, then I'm going to get the Armani Luminous Soap Foundation. I've never even tried this, but Berta loves it. She said it's like her favorite foundation.
You can try it.
Yeah, but I trust. I trust all the reviews.
Yeah.
And like everyone for years has said it's the best foundation.
Yeah.
And I actually wanted to update you guys. I returned the Nars foundation that I got. I really did. I love how long wearing it was, like I talked about. And like I said, after like an hour, it didn't look so heavy on my skin. And I really liked how it wore, and I did like the finish. But I just ended up like on days where my skin just had like a little bit of texture, or like my pores just looked bigger that day. I feel like it was accentuating all those things, even though it was wearing all day, and it did have a really pretty finish. I just felt like for that price, it wasn't worth the money for not being like a perfect foundation. So I returned that, and so that's why I'm getting another foundation.
Yeah.
And I feel like this will be like a home run, so I won't have to return it. And I'm getting the small size because I don't want to pay for that giant box.
I'm going to try. I know this has been hit or miss. I don't know, I might hate it, but the Makeup Forever HD Skin Undetectable Longwear Foundation. And the reason I want to try this is because it says it's long wearing. And I feel like I don't have a foundation that is quote unquote long wearing. Like the Luminous Silk wears really well on me, Neutrogena wears really well on me, but because they say it's long wearing, I feel like it just might like hold, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like the Nars one did that for me.
Yeah.
This is really high coverage. I have that medium shade sample. It's like pretty high coverage. You can try it.
Again, I might hate it. I might have to return it, and the packaging is like really getting to me. Like it's so cute. The packaging
is so cute.
It's so cute.
Okay, the last thing in my cart I just added, and it's the K-Skin, which is a new brand to Sephora, Isle Lip Balm with SPF 30. And they said it's like a vanilla brown sugar flavor, which was really what sold me.
Oh, wow.
And then I was reading reviews and people were like, oh yeah, I ordered this off the K-Skin website before they were on Sephora. And people said it's really comparable to the Summer Fridays formula.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it has like a brown sugar smell. And then it also has the added SPF. So I'm sold. I'm very excited to get it. We're going to Palm Springs next weekend, so I wanted it for that. And like part of me is like, oh, maybe I should order today so it arrives by then. But I really want the discount.
Yeah.
So I think I might wait. But I mean, I'll use it in the summer.
I just added it to my cart as we're sitting here.
Yeah, I will use it in the summer for sure because I want to try to go to the beach more this summer. And even if we don't, we like sit outside and go outside, and it's Los Angeles. It's sunny.
Yeah.
And I don't want my lips being burnt.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about this. I feel like this could be a new staple.
Yeah. Okay, then the last thing in my cart is the Saint Tropez and Ashley Graham Ultimate Glow Mousse Kit. We love the Saint Tropez Express Tan, and we recently ran out of it, and I just haven't repurchased anything to like fill the void yet because I haven't really self-tanned, but I feel like I want something. Well, I did try an Amazon one that I liked, but it wasn't dark enough for my preference, and this one just gets such good reviews, and if I don't like it as much as the Express, I'll probably just return it and get the Express, or maybe I should get both. I don't know. but you know, people say they love the color of this one. The packaging's really, really cute. And I think it was limited edition for a while and they brought it back. So I just don't want to like miss out on it, you know? And $55, like I feel like this will last me a long time because I don't self-tan very much. So we'll see.
Okay, that is it. Please let us know what is in your Sephora cart. We're putting this up before the sale starts, right?
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Or at least like right when it starts.
Right
well,
when
I know
it starts
at different times for different people.
Yeah, so we'll put it up like by the 1st or like close to the 1st.
Yeah.
So that's when the sale starts, but I think it goes on for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For all the members. So you guys can watch it, pack your carts, and let us know what you're getting to.